And tell your friend. Not reporting your taxes can get pretty expensive in the long run. First of all, sooner or later, most failures to report taxes get discovered. And when that happens, your friend will have to pay up in full. That means not only federal tax, but also Social Security taxes, Medicare taxes, and in some places, state and even city income taxes. That's just the beginning, because there is also
Oh, here comes the P word. I was afraid of this.
Yep, the P word. P is for penalty. Your friend could be hit with a penalty of 50% of the Social Security and Medicare taxes he owes.
Plus, your friend could owe a penalty equal to 20% of the income taxes on his tips. Plus,
in some cases, your friend might owe interest for all the years he didn't pay up. I mean, it could all add up to thousands of extra dollars. So it's a whole lot cheaper to just report your income and pay your taxes in the first place. And then, if it turns out that your friend is deliberately not reporting wages over quite a bit of time...
Oh, me? Not me. I just said that this friend of mine heard about a guy.
I understand that, but if some person with a job that depends on tips is really into not reporting his tips and not paying the taxes, well, that's against the law.
I think enough said about that, Jason.
Yeah, but why do I have to report my tips to my boss? And why does the boss withhold part of my tip income?
Simple reason, Bill. It's the law. But let's think about what's in it for you when you do report your tip income. If your boss holds roughly the right amount of your pay for taxes, you don't have to worry about getting hit with penalties or interest, the kind of payments that could really have you scrambling to come up with money. Incidentally, your employer may be part of a program designed to help you report your tips accurately.
Now, this all started back in 1993. The IRS began something called TRD/EP, or Tip Rate Determination and Education Program.
Its purpose is to help both employers and employees comply with the law industries where tipping is customary.
The program is voluntary, but a lot of employers are going for it because it helps them get their employees to report tip income more accurately. There are two options.
TRDA stands for Tip Rate Determination Agreement. That's the name of one of the options. The other is TRAC, TRAC, for Tip Reporting Alternative Commitment. Incidentally, your boss may require you to sign a paper to participate in the TRDA agreement.
Your employer can tell you in detail whether TRDA or TRAC affects you and how the program works. What's important is that both programs are designed simply to make sure everybody pays a fair share of taxes based on how much they really got in tips.
You still need to keep written records, like that little booklet we showed you.
But TRDA and TRAC are ways of helping everybody to report their income accurately, including employers, without as many lengthy IRS examinations as there used to be.
I want to go into another subject, Jason, because I've always dreamed of working for just a little while as a Las Vegas casino dealer. The bright lights, the people from all over the world, the buzz in the casino, the excitement when somebody wins big.
You know, I hear that once in a while, big winners become big tippers. Now, I mean really big. Now, that wouldn't be part of your dream too, would it, Jill?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
My dream is on my day off. I happen to slip a little money in the slot machine, and buckets of silver dollars fall out.
Oh, that'll be the day.
I can dream, can't I?
Yeah.
Oh, well, anyway, we have a casino blackjack dealer here, so Jason, meet Nancy. Hi, Nancy. I bet you see lots of excitement working in a casino.
I sure do. Especially when one of the players wins big, you've got it right. There is cheering and jumping up and down and screaming.
I bet that's when you get the best tip.
It is. And that's why I have one very simple little question. See, people don't tip me in money. They usually just flip you a chip. Or if you get a high roller, they push a whole little stack of chips your way.
That would make me feel real chipper. So what's the question, Nancy?
Well, since they're only chips and not money, do I really have to report the chips as tips?
Ooh, nice try there. I think that's what they call...
Wishful thinking, Nancy.
The impossible dream. Go ahead, Jason. Break it to Nancy gently.
Well, it's really very simple. A chip is still a tip.
And in a casino, a chip is definitely an item of value.
Remember all those penalties we mentioned to Bill the bartender? Remember all that back interest? Well, the more tips you don't report, the more the penalties and the back interest. So just think of a chip as another form of money. So is a customer's check. So is a credit card charge. And all of those things count as tips.
Jason, let's move along. We've got a woman with another question on tipping. She works as a hairdresser, right, Shantae?
Yes, I have a question. I only work here 2 days a week, part-time, you know, and I don't wait on tables where you get customers that are mostly strangers. I do hair. I mean, I get to know my customers personally, so my tips feel more like gifts from a friend than something they're paying me. It's like they're saying, "You did such a beautiful job on my hair. I'd love to run out and buy you a big bouquet of flowers to thank you, but I don't have the time. So here, just take this little handful of money instead."
I understand the feeling, Shantae. What's the question?
Well, my question is, do I have to report my tips too when they're really sort of like thank you gifts?
Should we break the news to her, Jason?
Well, if it has value, you have to report it. Even if the money feels like a friendly gift, it's part of your income.
That applies to all service occupations like these: barber, hairdresser,
Oh, that's me.
parking attendant, a bellhop, doorman.
Waiter or waitress, wait captains, busboys, and others who share restaurant tip pools.
Delivery people, like you guys out there who bring pizzas to people's homes and offices.
Railroad red caps and airport sky caps.
Bartenders, hotel housekeepers, manicurists. Did we leave anybody out, Jason?
Well, I don't think so, Jill. But if anybody out there has a job we didn't think of, and tips are part of your income,
Then you're required by law to keep a daily record of them and to report them to the IRS. Plus, any month you earn over $20 in tips, you have to report them to your employer. Anything else we forgot, Jason?
nope. Except to remind people who get tip income, the more fully you report your tips, the more you can get out of it.
More Social Security.
More that you can put into a company 401k retirement plan if your employer has one.
Better unemployment benefits and better disability benefits.
Plus a better financial profile, which can make it easier to get loans at the bank.
And to make it easier to keep records and give information to your employer, the Internal Revenue Service would like you to have this little record-keeping tool free, Publication 1244. And if you'd like to learn more about the record-keeping rules, the IRS will be happy to send you this publication, Reporting Tip Income. That's Publication 531. It's also free, another service of the IRS. To get your copies, just call toll-free. Write it down. 1-800-TAX-FORM. That's 1-800-829-3676.
Our special thanks to all the thousands and thousands of people who are doing the right thing. Restaurant and hotel service people, parking and delivery people, casino dealers, beauticians, barbers, and others who are keeping complete records and reporting their tips fully. Keep up the good work. And thanks from the IRS and from every American for doing your fair share.
Bye.
Hi. This program was brought to you by the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service, working to put service first.